Okay, guys, so one of the stupidest things I've done since coming to Russia is getting a tattoo. It's not even the tattoo itself, it's the place I got it, the placement of the tattoo itself. I'll put a picture of the tattoo on the screen. But, like, guys, if I'm gonna get a tattoo, I should at least get something that's good. Like, what was I thinking? The funny thing is, I got this tattoo in retaliation because my ex was doing some kind of rubbish. So it was like my way to, like, be spontaneous and do something for myself. And okay, fine, I wanted to do something for myself. But why? Why this tattoo? Like, the reason I got this particularly is because, like, I'm a big fan of, like, angels, like, I believe in that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that when people die, we become angels. But why would I get two angels tattooed on my back in such an awkward place? Like, I could have done anything. I could have done, like, tiny angel wings here. That would have been so cool. But, like, the angels are just there floating, and it's like the tattoo is so faint now because I got it on a discount. Never get your tattoos on a discount. Why did I do this? Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why?
Why? So, guys, today I'm going to be telling you guys the top 10 stupidest things I've done since coming to Russia. And honestly, guys, it's so hard to narrow these things down to just 10 because I don't know why, but I've done a lot of stuff that just makes me cringe since I've come to Russia. Like, I don't know. I feel like me now is not the same person I was like 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, I was so, like, bubbly, loud, annoying, spontaneous. I also craved, like, love. I craved affection and stuff like that. And I feel like now I have a good head on my shoulders. But back then it was like, girl, there was a lot of stuff that happened that just even till this day, like, I try my best not to think about these things because they just make me cringe. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be telling you guys, the top 10 things I have done since coming to Russia that are just super embarrassing. So yeah, guys, don't tell anyone. Please show your love and support to my channel and give this video a like, and please, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much everyone who subscribed for 700 subscribers. This is our road to 1K. So yeah, help me share this video, put it on your status if you can, and yeah, enjoy the video. The second stupidest thing I've done, and guys, this list is in no particular order because I feel like you can't put an order to stupidity. The second stupidest thing, I wouldn't really call this stupid, I would more so call it naive, is having a lot of friends, right? The reason I like regret this a lot is because I feel like I gave a lot of people my energy who were like undeserving of the type of person I am, because the thing is, me, like, I love my friends like a relationship. Like, I genuinely fall in love with my friends, so it's like, I feel like when I first came here, there was like a lot of Botswana that I came with, and just because we were from the same country, I felt a need to like be friends and all that stuff with like them. And it's like, looking back now, I don't feel like that was valuable to me, because friendship for me should not be about where we're from. Because we're all Botswana, we should all be friends. Friendship for me is like, you have been kind to me and it organically grows, and I have been kind to you as well, and we eventually become friends, you see. Yeah, I gave my energy to a lot of people who like ended up hurting me, If I could go back in time, I would tell the old me to like keep my circle small, because there's really no point for that many people to know you. Like, it's not valuable to you, because now it's like I'm at a point in my life where I'm not really friends with a lot of those people anymore, because it just becomes too toxic. And then it's like I gave so much of my energy and like my secrets and my everything to people who I don't even talk to now. I wish I didn't let those people see me at my worst and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's a big regret of mine. And what I do now, honestly, I have like 3-4 friends. I don't really like go out that much. I keep to myself, and I feel like, honestly, my mental health is in such a better place this way than, always being out, always trying to make new friends, always like having people to text you. Because it's like, honestly, when you're truly alone and you're in a dark place, there's only a handful of people you call. So those handful of people are the people I keep closest to me, and like the rest I like keep at arm's length, more of like acquaintances and less of friends. Okay, guys, so the next thing I regret doing, this one is actually tied very closely to the last one we just spoke about. On top of having a lot of friends as something I regret, I also truly honestly regret spending a lot of time with Botswana and not getting to know other cultures, right? Because, guys, think of it this way. I've been in Russia for 5 years, and the majority of my time in a completely different continent has been spent with Botswana and South Africans. for me, it's like, what's the point going to a new country if you're just going to be stuck in the same environment that you left in your home country, you know? I just wish I diversified my palette a bit more, hung out with like all different kinds of people and not really like put all my eggs in Botswana's basket, because it's different now. But when I first arrived here, Botswana were like super, super niche knit community. So it's like when I first came, I thought that that was the right thing to do, you know, just hang out with them, go out to parties with them. But then it's like, we're in a country where like, I mean, we need to learn Russian language, right? So it's like, if I'm spending all my time with Botswana and all this stuff, I don't actually get to learn what I came here to learn, because I actually do study in Russian. So I do wish, instead of just always being with Botswana and going to like South African clubs, because there are South African clubs in Russia, right? I wish like I hung out with different kinds of people. That's something else I also do feel like I could have done better. Another big regret of mine, people don't really believe me when I say this. And I don't blame anyone who's watching this, who I'm gonna say this and they're gonna be like, honestly, truth to God, I am not that social. I don't like social environments, right? So one of my other big regrets since coming here is, honestly, I regret going to parties a lot. Because, guys, when we first got here as Botswana, it was like party after party after party after party after weekend after weekend. And honestly, I've grown to realize that I don't like partying. I don't like it at all. For me, honestly, I would rather take a dinner with my friends and then have a glass of wine, maybe get like steak and a salad or something and like chill and like talk, actually have face-to-face conversations. I would rather take that than going to a party, getting shit-faced drunk. You know, you can't even remember anything and like you're just dancing. I would rather take literally a dinner. And I feel like it took me so long to come to the realization that I don't like parties, because all my friends are going to parties. Well, all my friends were going to parties, you know, and it's like, you know, we gotta go, we gotta have fun, we gotta do this. But actually, it was not fun for me, guys, because I look back at the pictures, I was so skinny. And guys, if I'm skinny, just know I'm not happy. You know, like if I'm genuinely skinny, I'm not happy. So I look back at the pictures and I was so skinny. And honestly, guys, my schoolwork was suffering. I don't even know how I made it this far in Russia. And I don't want to blame the parties for my schoolwork suffering. It was more so because of my mental health rather than the parties themselves. But like, honestly, like what was the point? Like genuinely, just all the noise. And like, there were just so many bad things that happened at these parties. Initially, like honestly, in the beginning, it was like we'd go out, we'd dance, we'd have fun, everyone goes home, everything is fine. But then it started getting stuff like, you know, people were assaulted, people were injured, people were shot, you know, stuff like that. And then like it got to the point where it took away the fun, you know, like it was not fun anymore and it was just a chaotic, toxic environment. But yeah, I have not been to a party since New Year's. So like the New Year's party, I have not been to a party since that. So yeah, I'm doing something right. And honestly, I'm in a very, very good mental place right now. Like I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy. Yeah, I just wish I realized sooner what genuinely makes me happy. Another thing I strongly regret since coming here is overspending. Because honestly, guys, we are paid a decent amount of allowance per month, you know? I wouldn't say it's a lot of money. I would say it's average. But if you're living like comfortably, you can be able to save something, even if it's something small, you can be able to save something a month, you know? But I like always liked the new shiny thing, the next best thing. So like instead of saving like halfway through the month, I was already broke, you know? So I honestly regret that, because now obviously I'm getting married and I just wish I prioritize saving money that could help me out in the future and not so much thinking of the present moment, because all the material possessions I bought, they didn't really make me happy, if I'm being honest. They really didn't. Honestly, to anyone like studying abroad, if you're getting money and it's more than enough, then you need to go about your day-to-day expenses. I would honestly recommend like seriously saving. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, so might as well be prepared, you know? I used to have the mindset that, if I die tomorrow, do I want to die with savings in my bank account? But honestly, guys, you do. You genuinely do want to die with savings in your bank account. Funerals themselves are not cheap. Like, guys, come on. Like, saving is just such a smart thing to do. Another thing that is Mjolo. Thing is, I don't want to say I regret Mjolo, because if I never jolad in Russia, I never would have met the person I'm going to marry and spend the rest of my life with, you know? But, okay, let me try to phrase this the best way I can explain how. I regret stupid mjolo, like pointless mjolo. You see that I've already spoken to you guys about this, but for those of you that don't know, there was a time when I started dating a South African who was graduating 2 weeks before he was estimated to leave the country. Like, that's stupid mjolo to me, because why am I dating someone who's leaving the country? Like, why? Like, I'm signing up for a long distance relationship. Why? So it's just stupid stuff like that where I'm not thinking logically. That relationship was like so pointless to me. Could have never happened and life would have gone on, you know? It was just depression for no reason. Because, hey guys, I was heartbroken. And another mjolo I regret is, hey, the one where I have a story time about this. So if you guys want to see that story time, I'll link it right here. But there's a story time of me dating a guy from Botswana while I'm in Russia. And we're not like officially in a relationship. And then he asked me to buy him an iPhone here because iPhones are cheaper. So I bought him an iPhone. And then when I went to Botswana for the holidays, I brought him that phone. Eh? And then after I gave him that phone, his energy completely started shifting. And he started dating other people. And I didn't know. Nobody told me. He told me we were exclusive, but I guess I was exclusive by myself. But anyways, like those kind of things are things I regret. Because honestly, coming here to Russia, it's so easy to seek companionship because you don't have your family, you don't have anyone to really give you a hug when you're sad. But my regret is seeking companionship from the wrong people. Like people who, if you look at the facts, like if you write a pros and cons list, the pros would be like this and the cons are like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to say I regret the most toxic relationship of my life. The most toxic relationship of my life was also with a South African. He didn't live in Moscow. He lived in another city. And then, you know, we were dating long distance and we'd like, well, I would like fly out to see him all the time. I honestly don't feel like I regret that relationship because that relationship was the first time where I realized the importance of not ignoring red flags in people. Because the thing is, people don't become toxic overnight, right? Like this person is toxic from the beginning. You just have to listen. Honestly, when a man speaks, listen to them. When a man is telling you, babe, I am scared of cheating on you, listen to him. You know, don't be surprised when he does it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because honestly, they always give hints deep down. If I actually listened to anything that man was telling me, I would have never been in the situation I was in. But because I was just there, like, it's okay, babe. You can change. It's okay, babe. Like, I know she's just a friend. It's okay, babe. I know your phone, it really fell in a river last night. True story. If I was actually listening to the that this person is feeding me, I never would have ended up in that situation. And I feel like, honestly, guys, my fiance right now, he met me at the right time. If he had met me any sooner, I don't think I would have been as emotionally mature to handle like a long, serious relationship as I am now, you know? So honestly, as much as I say I regret all the experience I have had regarding relationships, I feel like they've shaped me into the person I am now. Oh, and guys, I talk about my past relationships a lot and how bad they were on my channel a lot. Someone asked me how my partner feels about me talking about these things all the time, right? I feel like this is my life, my story, and these are the experiences that have shaped me into the person I have become today. So I don't see any fault in talking about them and hopefully helping someone else to avoid or to be able to recognize the kind of things I've been through. And it also helps when you see someone who's in a happy, healthy relationship and you see where they're coming from and you see the growth that they've had to go through to become who they are right now, right? So that's why like I do talk about these things. And how does he feel about this? Honestly, he finds it funny. Like every time I'll be like, gonna be this, that. He finds it funny. I feel like he's the type of person who like, he's like, Aisha, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're kind, you're generous. Those people were stupid. He treats me like those people, they fumbled the bag. So yeah, I feel like he understands. And you know, I was talking about this stuff before I met him, so I think he's not bothered. Another big stupid thing I regret doing in Russia is not focusing on my studies. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm still in this country by the skin of my teeth. Like the skin, like I'm still here barely because, guys, the first 2 years of my schooling are like a blur. I don't even think I attended that many classes. I don't even think my classmates knew me. Maybe they knew me because I was the only black person in the classroom. I don't know. But genuinely, how I made it through those years is like, I don't even know, honestly. I feel like it's because of my friend Samia. She's also black, right? So I moved from my class to her class. She would help me where I didn't understand. I would be able to ask her questions. But if not for that, like if I was on my own with how little I knew, guys, I was not even paying attention in class. I genuinely made it here by the skin of my teeth. So I genuinely wish I spent more time actually focusing on what I came to Russia for, which is my education. But I honestly feel like I was just demotivated by the fact that I have to study in Russian. That by itself is like, it's not my native tongue, so it was already confusing. And like, maybe if I had to read stuff in class and make a presentation, if I make a mistake, people would like laugh. But I wish I did not like chest it so hard. Because even still today, guys, I'm so scared to publicly speak in Russian. It would have been difficult, but I wish I just put those things aside and just focused on my education, regardless of the fact that it was difficult. I eventually started taking my education a bit more seriously when I was in third year. And yeah, now I'm in my final year and we're back to square one. I'm still struggling with my thesis. Another big regret of mine, or something I think is silly that I did, is that I grew up Muslim, right? And when I first came here, I feel like I kind of forgot my religion, and that's something I genuinely regret. I used to know so many things about Islam. I used to know all these prayers, and it's like I used to go to the mosque with my mom, and it's like since I've come here, I feel like it dragged me away from my religious beliefs, and like I'm not proud of that. If I could speak to younger me, I would tell her to like not completely neglect religion, just keep praying, keep your head down, all that stuff. But I feel like it's kind of come full circle because even though I had forgotten about my religion, my fiance is Muslim, like purebred Muslim, like since birth too. So it's like since he's Muslim, he's bringing me closer to Islam. So I feel like it's kind of come full circle. So the ninth thing that I regret doing since coming to Russia, I regret not traveling. Okay, traveling is expensive, right? But like not even like traveling to other countries or anything. Even within Russia, guys. In Russia, I've only been to Moscow, I've been to Astrakhan, and I've been to Rostov. Nowhere else. Like, I haven't been anywhere else. I've not seen the beautiful beaches that they say are there in Russia. So I wish I had taken a bit more time to like go and explore and like visit different cities and different places and see architecture and all this stuff because I never really got the time to do that. And the excuse I always gave is that it was too expensive. But okay, fine, it was too expensive, but at the end of the day I was still broke. So rather be broke and you've traveled to Sochi rather than broke and you've done nothing in your hostel. Okay, guys, so the next thing is my 10th thing. And honestly, I feel like it's my biggest regret since coming to Russia. So before I came to Russia, I was very confident, very outspoken, very bubbly, all these things. And of course, like that could have come off as arrogance and stuff, but like it was not fake confidence. I was genuinely, foolishly confident. And when I came here, Njolo, all these things, being made fun of for not being able to speak Russian in my class, being cheated on, all this stuff, it literally just took my confidence and like, I genuinely regret allowing myself to be in that position because I feel like confidence is something that you can build over time. I allowed myself to be broken down to the point where, guys, I was so down bad, I had to sleep listening to self affirmations. That's how much confidence I had lost after this one relationship. So I wish I didn't allow this country to take something from me and allow my experiences to take something from me that is genuinely so important to me. And like, honestly, guys, if the confidence I had when I first came to Russia was 100, right now, believe it or not, I'm at like 60, 70, somewhere there, 60, 70. Because there's just a lot of trauma that I'm working through. And I know I seem like the most confident person. I understand that. But it's like, we can't really judge my confidence based on me sitting in a room by myself and talking. I'm by myself. There's nobody else in this room. That's not really a good indicator of confidence. In social environments, I'm a bit more shy. Sometimes I'm a bit more reserved if I'm not comfortable with the people I'm around. So that's one thing I wish I could bring back. Obviously, I'm working day by day and I'm becoming more and more confident. And honestly, my partner helps me so much with that. He is genuinely my rock. He's my pillar. He's just everything to me. He knew that my confidence in relationships was not that great when we first started dating, and he reassured me, made me feel comfortable, made me feel heard, made me feel seen. And yeah, I'm so blessed for him, honestly. So yeah, guys, these are things that I did throughout my Russian experience. But I feel like no matter what I have done, or no matter what I regret, or what I feel like is a regret, they have shaped me into the person I am today. And honestly, I'm not regretful of who I am right now. I'm in the best mental place I have been in, because honestly, I've struggled mentally like a lot throughout these few years. It's hard to be here, but I feel like I've come out the other side stronger. Like, it's very difficult to hurt me now, very, very difficult. It's very difficult to make me cry now, because I have been through so much, so much stuff that like is unimaginable. And I'm still sitting here today, being myself, being proud of being myself, and just living my life. Yeah, I hope you learned something new about me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, share it on your WhatsApp status, and I love you guys. I will see you guys next week, and don't forget to subscribe. Mwah.